Every session has different aspects. In the last 5 years, we've had sessions where we've had absolutely no new money, no new revenue coming in. Our revenues were negative. We were having to make real adjustments in government spending. All aspects of New Mexico government had some cuts made in it. In the last couple of years, the oil business has boomed in southern New Mexico, southeastern New Mexico. We have got hundreds of millions of dollars, even into the billions, coming into the state's coffers because 82% of our royalty interests are under state or federal lands. So we are the recipient of just a huge blessing of millions and millions of dollars that are coming into this state. We're going to make up some of the cuts that were made in our public schools, in our universities, in our highways. But the main thing we have is we have this source of money that belongs to all the state of New Mexico. And what we're going to do is make sure that it gets evenly distributed where we have to have it. We've got major road problems in some of these areas of high oil and oil drilling activity. They need repair and expansion tremendously. We're going to do those things. The thing about New Mexico and most states, we can't spend money we don't have. We've got hundreds of millions this year, but we've got to make sure that as the oil market goes up and down, we don't overspend. And be careful where we spend, because some of the things we'll add dollars to, the expenses will be there. A highway repair is a one-time job for 10 or 15 years. Salaries and benefits go on forever. We just need to be careful, and we're going to make improvements in salaries and benefits for all the employees in the state of New Mexico, and certainly in our education system, which is the most important thing for state government to do. And we'll be there helping out with that, but we always want to be careful and never overspend, because cutting pay is not fun for anybody, nor does anybody expect it from the job they have with state government. But when times get tough, we have to do it. But times are better now, and we're going to replenish and make some raises for salaries and benefits for the people of the state of New Mexico that are our employees and our teachers. And that's good for all the kids and all the people of the state.
There might be some pressure to raid the permanent funds.
We're not going to raid the permanent fund. We've got $1.5 billion, nearly 30% in reserve money. That's the last thing we need to even be discussing now, is getting money out of the permanent fund. They don't have the votes in the Senate. They're not going to get them this year. And the thing about it is, we don't need to do that at all. At some point in time down the road, maybe we will have to make an adjustment of the flow that comes out of the permanent fund. But Lord knows we don't need to do it this year. It shouldn't even be in the discussion.
But this is good news for the infrastructure, for those of us who hate potholes.
That's exactly right. And the thing about it is all over this state, our roads are in tough repair. But we're going to make a real effort in the next 2 or 3 years to really improve our roads, and we've got the money to do it.
You sound quite hopeful, Senator Engel.
Well, you know, dryland farmers like me and ranchers that depend on rainfall for everything, you've got to always be hopeful. And the thing about it is there are great things happening in the New Mexico economy, not only with oil and gas, but the businesses that are coming into New Mexico.
Good news. Thank you.
Thank you.